So, good afternoon. Apologies for this impromptu video. Of course, when you see it, you won't seem very impromptu, but it is in terms of when I'm making it. I'm waiting for my brother to get home from work, so we're going to go for an afternoon walk. The weather is lovely today, but it just dawned on me that I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and I don't know how it's going to go. I'm actually already at the point where I might need to start sneezing, but someone, I can't remember, I apologise who mentioned it. Someone said about doing a video where I spray a fragrance until I sneeze. So what I was going to do today, I'm going to just keep this running. I'm going to test that out. And there's one phrase that always sets my nose off. It's a minty one. It's a Versace Eros clone. But I'm going to test some other phrases today. I'm just going to pull out the drawers that I've got to the side of me here, spray a fragrance, maybe talk about it if it doesn't make me sneeze. But the game stops when I sneeze. Of course, if I don't sneeze, that's fine. But we'll just try and go through a few and see how we get on. So I'm going to open my first drawer. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what is in these ones. So I need to sort these out a bit. I need to tidy it up. This Rhubarb Echolate by Hermes to start with. Lovely tart rhubarb fragrance. I never think of rhubarb being particularly utilised. I'm going to spray about 3 times, really smell it up close, and then let's just see if it burns my nostrils or it actually makes me sneeze. See, this is really nice. This is a fantastic. This is one of the best fragrances, by the way. I'm hoping. Actually, I've got quite a bit of juice left in that one. This is a great scent. If you've not tried this one, it's really good. It smells very, very natural. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That did burn my nose a little bit, but that was because I inhaled that. This is really nice. The reason I don't think it sort of tickled my nose so much there is because it just smelled better quality. It's a very natural Hermes fragrance. Please try that one if you haven't. Smoked oud. Now, that did burn my nostrils though. Maybe I shouldn't smell it up that close. Let's try this one. So if you haven't tried the Marks & Spencer's fragrances, they're all clone fragrances. So if you don't know Marks & Spencer's, it's a shop in the UK. And yeah, they just do clones essentially. They don't say they're clones, but this one I think isn't one that people particularly know too well. If you don't like oud, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you do like that rosy, dark, inky sort of smell, that one is very pleasant. But I don't know if that one necessarily is cloning anything. But they do one called Corvette, which is certainly a clone. Creed Aventus. And they've got plenty out there. They've got one called Spiced Amber, which is definitely a clone. Pack are about 1 million. Ferragamo Uomo, typical sort of fragrance of the modern world. It's tiramisu in it. It's a bit of a coffee note. It smells like a dessert, but it's the caramel vanilla combination. Bit of citrus in the opening of this one. Very easy to pull off. Very mass pleasing scent. But I don't think this is going to burn my nostrils or make me sneeze either. No, it's very nice, that one though. Very mass pleasing. Of course, we're coming into the summertime now, so I'm not sure I'm going to wear that one quite as much. So the next one, Bogos Vibrant Leather Summer. Now this is a juicy pineapple smell. Really surprised that Zara have kept these. Zara, obviously Vibrant Leather's their most iconic one. They've obviously essentially released flankers since, and this is just a flanker. But these ones have stuck around since about 2022, and it is just a juicy pineapple. This one's, just an original Vibrant Leather, a Bogos Vibrant Leather. Summer one's just a little bit more aquatic. Do you know, it's not tickling my nose. It is not tickling my nose. Really interesting. So that's what, 4 I've done so far. Let's go for a bit of spice then, because I think spice is what sets my nose off a little bit. Bentley Infinite Intent. Really nice fragrance. When I first smelled it, I thought it smelled a little bit like cucumbers. But over time, I've noticed it doesn't. It's kind of like a green version of Terre d'Hermes. If you like that sort of spiciness, that pepper sort of smell, which obviously you get in Hermes as well. This one is a more green interpretation of that. Oh, that's nice. Really, really nice. Again, not tickling my nostrils at all. That first fragrance, like that Hermes one, I just smelled that one far too closely. It really has hurt my nose. But Bentley Infinite Intent, really good fragrance. Do recommend this one if you've not tried it. It's a very underrated scent and perfect for an office. If you're a sort of 30-year-old person like myself and you wear smart casual clothing, then yeah, definitely recommend that one. Acqua Palma Cologne Puro. I haven't worn this one very much, and the reason that is not because I don't like it. It's one of my favourites. It's got a lot of scent memories with this one. The atomizer's rubbish on it. It's just tame. Wasn't very impressed with that, to be honest, but that smells good. If you like an icy lemon, this is brilliant. This is a fantastic fragrance. Again, the original Cologne is fantastic. I think the one that gets a bit overhyped in that line is the Intensa. This one's better in my opinion. It's more masculine though, this one, I would say. But it's It's really good. I think for me though, I must admit I'm a little bit biased because I took it on a training course when I was away from home for a couple of weeks. First time I'd ever been away from home, which sounds a bit sad, doesn't it? But 22 years old, I felt a little bit homesick. This one kept me going actually during that time, and we weren't able to wash our clothes because on the site there was no laundrette, or it was closed essentially for the 2 weeks because the park that I was on was closed. Yeah, very, very nice. Very pleasant fragrance. High quality, top quality scent. Right, so we've done those ones. I'm going to open my second drawer now. We're on to clones here. So, the Essence Vault. A very spicy one here. The Essence Vault 926. A clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Don't like this one. I'll be honest with you. I've tried to sort of like it. It's grown on me a tiny bit. But that's a lot of juice. And it's a very dark juice. You can see it's very orange and it's strong. I don't know why people like this one so much. I find it quite hard to pull off. I think the problem is I went in with the mindset of it's going to smell like Dior Sauvage, and it's got that DNA, but the spiciness is so prominent in this. Much more of a night out winter scent. Yeah, so again, it's not going to set me off that. It's okay that way. You know, every time I put that fragrance on, I change my mind. I always think, that's not very nice, but actually it is okay. It's just not me. It's a brilliant fragrance for the right person, but for someone who dresses terribly like myself, in my jogging bottoms, Oasis top, which I bought from HMV because I went to see Oasis last year, but I'm not really into Oasis, then it does fine. But let's find the one that makes me sneeze then. This one here, the Versace Eros clone. Now, every time I've used this fragrance, whether I've sneezed or not, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So I'm going to just sort of spray this one for a little bit and just see for the next 5 minutes or whatever it's going to take if it actually does set my nose off. See, it's tickling that nostril. Wow. Oh, see, this is the problem with doing these videos just without stopping. Oh, that is stinging my nostril. It's really nice. This one, when I first got it, I wasn't sure. I must admit, my brother said, that's really nice that I can detect the mint and the vanilla. I couldn't. And actually, now over time, I've smelled it. I do. But this is one from the Essence Vault where it doesn't smell cheap, but that opening is such a strong alcoholic blast. It does feel a bit cheaper. It just tickles my nose every time. I don't think I'm going to sneeze with this one, mind you. Let's just keep spraying it for a second. Spray my mouth. I'm going to sneeze in a minute, I think. Oh, can you hear my nose is starting to drip a little bit? Right, I'm not going to be able to do too much more. That is so, so strong. Wow, I'm going to have to blow my nose. I do apologise, because it is starting to run. Now, interestingly, I don't know about this. When you do spray a fragrance and you get that alcoholic blast, it always hurts your nose. My right nostril now is really sore. Really, really sore. Oh, I'm really intrigued. Should we ask ChatGPT if it's actually good to be inhaling fragrances that close? Let's get them back up. Let's get ChatGPT up and let's just find out why we sometimes sneeze with fragrances. So I'm going to turn the volume up. Apologies, this is such a sort of hashed together video. Right, let's go for it. Hi there. Why do fragrances sometimes make you sneeze?
Ah, that's a great question. So during pregnancy, your body goes through a bunch of hormonal changes, and that can actually make the nasal passages more sensitive or swollen. Basically, you get something called pregnancy rhinitis, which can cause sneezing, a stuffy nose, or just
Why are they
irritation.
talking about pregnancy?
So it's pretty common.
But I'm a man. Why does sometimes smelling a fragrance too close make me sneeze, like perfumes?
Ah, got it. Yeah, so that can happen to anyone, regardless of gender. Essentially, a lot of fragrances have strong chemical compounds, and some people's nasal passages are just more sensitive. So those scents can trigger sneezing or even headaches. It's kind of a form of airborne allergy for some people.
Is it dangerous to inhale fragrances too closely?
In most cases, it's not dangerous, but it can be irritating, especially if you have asthma or some kind of respiratory sensitivity. Prolonged exposure to strong scents can cause headaches headaches, dizziness, or even breathing trouble for some people. So it's
Let's hope
good just
not.
to, yeah, absolutely. If you notice yourself getting really sensitive, it might help to give yourself a little distance or avoid heavy fragrances altogether. Your nose will thank you.
What notes in perfumery are most sensitive to someone's nose?
Ooh, great question. So, generally, the nose tends to be most sensitive to really strong top notes, things like citrus, aldehydes, or spicy elements, because they hit you right away. But after a little bit, your nose gets used to those, and you're more likely to pick up base notes like woods, musks, or vanilla, which are subtler but also very lasting.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm glad that helped. If you ever have more fragrance or scent questions, I'm here for it.
So that is interesting. I thought it was actually that they burned like some of the blood vessels in your nose, the alcohol in it. But from what she's saying, no, they don't. It's just some people have different sensitivities to fragrance notes. I think some notes that you're really sensitive to. I know some people are very, very sensitive to certain smells. They pick it up a lot more, just like taste. My mum, for example, she loves the taste of Marmite and she knows the difference between Marmite and Bovril. I don't. In yeast extract, cheap yeast extract, like a knockoff Marmite, she'll know it's not actually Marmite. I don't. That's because I eat so quickly. It's the same with smells, and I think personally mint is one that's very sharp. Does get, I think green notes do. As they said there, spicy notes definitely do. But those more sweeter ones, those more vanillic ones, I don't find they do so much. But citrus, of course, all those things do. I'm sure some of you suffer with hay fever as well. We all have different sensitivities to different pollen, different scents as well. But let's do a couple more then. I've let my nose rest. I didn't get my words out now. Let's just try a couple of the Lush ones then. Let's see if they can make you sneeze. So they said a minute ago, didn't they, that it was more the citrus ones that make you sneeze. So I've got one there, zesty. And let's try, because we haven't done a darker one, blue skies and fluffy white clouds. This is my mum's absolute favourite. She loves dark patchouli scents, and I think it's okay. I think it's one that I need to wear a little bit more and maybe just talk about more in a future video. But let's try this one. So this is zesty. If you don't know zesty, it's got a bit of a lime smell to it. Lime and neroli, orange blossom. Yeah. So again, citrus apparently might make you sneeze. Again, I think this one is personally what I like with Lush is how natural the oils are. The oils in Lush are so natural, mainly natural, I should say. And I can really detect that. I can really detect the fact that it doesn't feel like you get that real strong alcoholic blast like hand sanitizer. Don't get that at all. But let's try this patchouli one. Oof. Wow, that's strong. Oh wow, yeah, whoa, that has really gone up my nose. Where's that tissue? Oh, now, please do not try this at home. If you smell a fragrance up close straight away, it's so wet on my arm as well. You really do get that strong alcoholic blast. It's not pleasant. It's really, really not pleasant. But what other things set off your nose? Are there other things like in fragrances that you find that you don't like? At the moment, I'll be honest with you, I've got these Lush candles. They're like soy candles. They're meant to be a little bit more better for your nose, a bit safer because sometimes they have harsh chemicals in. Makes my eyes very red. Definitely steams my eyes up. And I'm actually getting a bit of a headache now just from smelling this fragrance. It's very, very strong, very pungent, and I do not recommend. So I think I'm probably going to have to leave it there for now. But I didn't sneeze. But if you said to me now which one sets my nose off more than any, it's this Versace Eros cologne. But yeah, hopefully for those of you that do suffer with this hay fever season, yeah, you're not getting too bad at the minute. I'm okay. A little bit longer into the year, summertime, I'll definitely suffer more. I think it's the grass pollen, not the tree pollen and the bark pollen that I suffer with more. But yeah, thank you for watching this one today. Thought I'd just give it a little try while I wait for my brother, and we'll have another go at some point. I'm sure it'll make me sneeze again at some point, but I definitely need to rest my nostrils now. Fragrances, yeah, they're good, but give yourself a little bit of a distance from them. You don't need to smell them up quite that close.